Hey everybody, how are you guys? Hope you guys are good. Welcome back to the CNY family. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for coming. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. We love you guys. So before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button for me. Click that subscribe button, and make sure you click that notification bell so you're notified of any future videos we do. Okay, so I want to talk. I've been watching what's going on at the border. And I cannot for the life of me figure out why it is going down like it is. So it is illegal to come into a country illegally, right? It's illegal to just walk into a country with no papers. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows what you're capable of. Nobody knows what kind of person you are. Nobody knows what kind of crimes you've committed. So I don't understand why they are not immediately being arrested as soon as they step on US soil. Like, I just don't get it. Border Patrol agents are being told to stand down, not do anything. It's literally an invasion. Like, you see some women and children coming over, some, but mostly men of a certain age group coming through. And then you got, I mean, we don't know nothing about these people. We don't know if they're criminals. We don't know what their intentions are. We don't know nothing. They're not being checked in. Nothing is being done. There's let them in. And then when they come in, they're being given all of this stuff. They're being given phones. They're being given money. They're being given, food and water. They're being given all of these things. And then they're being transported. Yeah, they're being transported to hotels, motels, schools, wherever they can be put. Now, you got to ask yourself why this is being done the way that it is. It's absolutely insane. And I was watching, and this one guy was like, that the guy filming. So this guy was down there at the border filming. This was an Eagle Pass. And I mean, one of these immigrants that come over couldn't have been more rude, right? First of all. And he was asked where he was going and whatever. And the guy just started running his mouth. He's like, "Oh, you don't know who I am? You don't know who I am? Oh, you'll know who I am soon enough." This is being facilitated. This is being facilitated and set up by people that are supposed to be out for us Americans for a reason. Everything is done by design. Nothing is done for no reason, right? And you got to ask yourself, Biden is getting ready to pass a bill stating that these illegal immigrants that have come into our country illegally are allowed to vote. They're being taken care of by a certain party. All of this is being facilitated behind the scenes. CBS is not down there covering the border crisis. NBC's not down there covering the border crisis. CNN's not down there covering the border crisis. None of the mainstream media is down there. And it blows my mind that you have people that go down to these places. They set things up. They give these people everything. They're taking care of these people, and nobody seems to have a problem with it. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I mean, so they leave these, so they set up these migrant camps or whatever you want to call it. where these people are crashing, right? And then they leave the place trashed. They leave their garbage all over the place. They completely trash it. Like Chad's like, we go camping, right? There's 6 people in my family. We go camping for 3-4 days, have all kinds of fun, have all kinds of food, have all kinds of drinks, have all kinds of garbage. But when we leave there, you can't even tell we were there. You can't even tell. And these people just have could care less what they are doing. There was one person that had left behind a pair of Jordan 1s. They're like $700 shoes. It was give me your poor, you're tired, you're hungry. These people are coming over here. They ain't poor. They're not tired. They're not running from, a war. They're not refugees of any kind. But yet they're just being allowed to come right. And I don't understand why immediately as soon as they step foot on the US soil, they're not being arrested. Like, I just don't get it. It's still illegal. I mean, I shouldn't say I don't. I get it, but Border Patrol is being told to stand down and not being able to do their job. One Border Patrol guy that we heard from was like, "Dude, I'm turning in my papers. Like, I can't even just. We're not even doing anything. We're literally being told not to do anything, and my job is to protect the border, and I can't even do my job. So what's the point?" It's so frustrating. And, a lot of people are going to say, well, they're people. They're people too. They're just humans, And that's fine. I get it. We're all humans. I get it. But you can come in and you need to be checked out. You need to have paperwork. We need to know who you are. We need to know what your past was like. We need to know if you're a criminal. We need to know if you're a killer, an SO. Like, we need to know all these things. And just nothing's being done. And they're getting everything for free. They're building freaking apartments for these guys to live in rent free for years. They're being given shelter and being taken care of on your dime, on the taxpayer's dime. And I don't get it. Like, it just, under no other president has this ever happened. This has never happened. Like, it's literally an invasion. I mean, we're not talking 50 people. We're not talking 100 people. We are talking thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Hundreds of thousands of people. And they got nowhere to go. They got nowhere to put them. So they're putting them everywhere. Everywhere. And that guy who was like, "Oh, you don't know me, but you're gonna know me real soon." Like, what is that supposed to mean? Is that some kind of threat? Are you about to do something? That guy should have been tracked. They should have known exactly where that guy was going. Instead, they just sit there and do nothing. It's freaking mind-blowing. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Just let me know what you think. The next thing I want to talk about real quick is Kensington Ave. Okay, everybody knows about Kensington. There's live camera feeds on YouTube that you can watch Kensington streets all the time. It's the major drug. I mean, it's bad. It is bad. If you don't know about Kensington, look it up. And that's in Philadelphia, I think. I think it is, yeah. There's YouTubers that are going and filming, right? Like filming Kensington Ave, filming all of these drug addicts, interviewing drug dealers, interviewing suppliers that are supplying drugs to this area. Why is it not being cleaned up? Why is, since doing these drugs is illegal, I want to know why everybody on that street is not being arrested. I want to know, since the drug problem is so bad, why YouTubers can get an interview with a drug supplier that are supplying these drugs to the streets, why they can talk to these dealers and they're not being arrested. The dealers, the suppliers. Who's funding that shit, right? Because there's no reason why the streets in America should look that way. I mean, it's awful. But nothing's being done about it. Nobody's cleaning it up. People are like, we come down here and at least give people clean needles and we bring people socks and, we try to, like get their wounds and shit looked at from their rotting skin from these drugs. And they think they're helping, but you're just facilitating this kind of like, why is all this illegal stuff happening and being allowed to continue to happen and nobody doing anything about it? Why? Like, I don't get it. I don't get how anybody can do an interview with people that are literally pushing these drugs right out onto the streets. Literally. And like, where's the cop? Why aren't they being arrested? Why aren't they cleaning up this street? Why are these people allowed to sit out on the sidewalk out in public and do drugs all day long? Why? Why is nothing being done? Why are they letting America be destroyed from the inside out? And that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Back to the border crisis. Okay. How do you take down an empire? From the inside. So what are they doing? They're bringing all of these people in. They're invading America. It's an alien invasion. It really is. But they're bringing all these people in and they're going to bring down an empire from the inside out. Like, I just don't. If they cared about the American people, if the people in power cared about the American people, we wouldn't have streets like Kensington. We wouldn't have drug suppliers pushing drugs out on the streets on camera and not be arrested for it. We wouldn't have a president that says, hey, let's open our borders, come on in, with no checking, with no nothing. I mean, there is a process. I'll say this. Heaven has strict immigration policies, right? Heaven has strict policies on how to get in and how you can get in and who can get in. Hell has open borders. They're literally like, I don't know. I mean, that's why spiritual awakening is so important. Everybody has to get enlightened, because if you don't, you're going to get left behind in this dump hole that's going to be left, because that's exactly what it's turning into, a big old giant dump hole, in my opinion. Okay, but I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts down on these. I'd love to hear what you guys think about all of this stuff. Whether you agree, disagree, whatever your thoughts are, leave them down in the comment section below. Please share this video. There's so many ways you can help out the channel for free. You don't have to spend a dime. You can like it, like the video. You can subscribe to the channel. You can comment, and you can share the video. Those are 4 ways for totally free that you can help support this channel. If you want to do more, you can join our Patreon. You can donate. All donations are welcome. The links are down in the description below. And you can become a member. All ways you guys can support the channel. I would just love to hear you guys' thoughts. I mean, something has to be done. Something has to be done because this is just crazy. Crazy. All right, you guys, I'm going to end this one here. I love you guys. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe. Keep asking those hard questions. Keep spreading that light. And I'll see you guys next time.